Before Biden even spoke yesterday, CNN had a chyron that said Biden to eviscerate Donald Trump, which sounded a little violent to me. I don't know, just the idea that he was going to cut open Donald Trump and rip out his guts. It's not the sort of thing you announce on CNN. It's the sort of thing, like after it's done, you might say, wow, he really eviscerated him. But to announce that this is what's coming, I don't know, it just seems a little strange. But Biden did mention Trump again and again and again. I don't know how many times, I lost count. But what got me about it is he's selling this completely sentimental idea of Barack Obama, which is built up over 8 years of supine press worship of Obama, right? I saw on Twitter the other day, this woman said, I went to the National Gallery and saw I saw Obama's portrait and I burst into tears. And I said to the guard, do you get a lot of criers? And the guard said, yes. And I tell him, don't cry, fight back. And I thought, well, I cried for all 8 years of the Obama presidency, so I understand. But that is the lie that was created, the lie of this civil, statesman-like man with remember, he's scandal-free. We all know he's scandal-free. And Biden knows the press will do that for him. He knows the empire of lies exists. He knows Stephen Colbert will back him up. He knows Netflix will make movies about it. They'll send movies, in the theaters about it. And so he's playing on that and depending on that to carry him through. So listen to Biden talk about basically Obama versus him as the new Obama, Biden is the new Obama, and Trump as the evildoer who has ended all civility in government. This is cut number 1.
He's setting a standard of crude language and embarrassing behavior that is burrowing deep into our culture, for real, into our culture. Now, it's going to take some time to get rid of it, but we must. We must. It's not who we are. And folks, thirdly, our democracy. Our democracy is at risk. I never thought I'd use those words in my lifetime, but it's true. Everywhere you turn, Trump is tearing down the guardrails of democracy, tearing down the things that prevent the abuse of power. Whether it's a man raising his hand to strike a woman or a child, or an employer threatening workers and treating them like dirt, or an American president who has no respect for the rule of law, I can't stand it, and most Americans can't stand the abuse of power. Fake news, enemy of the people. These aren't words to be laughed at or dismissed. Just look what's happening around the world. Think of the dictators and tyrants using the exact same language Trump uses to justify their abuses of power in their countries. Not a joke. Think about it. Trump's goal is simple. Discredit the news, discredit the free press, and run over the American people in terms of their safeguards roughshod.
So Joe Biden representing himself from the Obama administration. And first of all, if I have to listen to another 4 years of that's not who we are, I may actually get in a rowboat and start paddling for France myself. But he's talking about Trump's attacks on the press, no question, enemy of the people, fake news. Let's just think about the reality, okay? Just for a sec. I mean, I hate to shatter the glass palace of the Democrats that's the center of the Democrat empire of lies. But think about what Obama actually did.